Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now in tune to the greatest podcast that's ever been created. It's the 8-Bit Clubhouse Podcast, episode 23, recorded Monday, December 8th. Introducing your host. He's your favorite gamer's favorite gamer. It's Hambone Johnny. And next up to bat, he's the coolest kid on the playground. It's Kevin L.A., a.k.a. Bob Goosey Claus. And last but most, he's the man, the myth, the legend. It's Drew. To the thousands in attendance live on YouTube and or Twitch, and to the millions listening on podcast services around the world, welcome to the club. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I say this every week, but this episode is the one. This is the one you've all been waiting for, the greatest episode ever recorded. It's the 8-Bit Clubhouse Award Show. Game of the year? Who cares? Greatest TEMU item? Absolutely. Give me more of that. We've got that coming up, as well as so much more. You've picked the best night to tune in. If you're listening to this on audio, go back, find this recording on Twitch or YouTube. Actually, it's probably not on Twitch because I tried to go back on Twitch today and find our old episodes, and only the last one was on there. So go to YouTube. Go to our page, 8-Bit Clubhouse on YouTube. Watch this because we've got pictures, slides. It's a whole presentation. Hambone Johnny is looking fantastic, ready to present the awards. Hambone Johnny, how are you tonight? Welcome to the show.
I'm great. My bow tie is pre-tied. It is a clip-on. I will divulge that secret, but I'm here. I'm ready to go, guys. I want to ask you guys about Christmas lights. Do you put them up? Do you like putting them up? When do you put them up? And when do you take them down? Drew, let's start with you, my friend.
Great questions. Yeah, I'm a Christmas lights guy. I put them up maybe the weekend after Thanksgiving, so right around end of November. Yeah, my kids are big into the blow-ups, and we all know the blow-ups suck, right? They might look cool at somebody else's house, but they're just a pain because they fall over. You got to tie them down. The states that snow, the water that's on them, and you have to get the water off of it. So we're suckered into buying 2 new ones this year, a Christmas tree and a gingerbread man. And the gingerbread man is just not properly engineered. I mean, it has 2 legs, but only 1 fan. And I feel like it needs to have a fan in each leg. And it just bends over at the hip.
He's a little bit limp.
That's limp, and so we have those. But I do the candy canes on the walkway. We put the lights on the bushes. We got a nice wreath on the house. We put the lights around the garage. We do, I'd say, we're a medium-sized Christmas light extravaganza. Putting them up. What I did this year, which I really enjoyed, is I did them in 3 stages. I did
nice.
I did the garage lights that require a ladder with the wreath. And then I did the bushes one night, and then I set up all the electrical cords for the blow-ups and the candy canes. And that was a game changer for me this year, not having to just do it all once in the freezing cold. And then the last question, to take them down. Typically, I shoot for New Year's Day, but it's all dependent on the weather. If you have an opportunity window before that, you got to jump on that. If it happens to be after, and if it starts to snow and it's cold, you're screwed because it could be up until February. Who knows? But that's my take on them.
No, that's good. Coos, are you a Christmas lights guy?
Barely. It's only been a couple years now that I've been doing it. Before that, I had somebody else do it for me because I didn't realize how easy it really was to do, because all we do is white lights just white lights. So I try to get out there while the weather's still nice, like Drew, maybe sometime in November, but I don't turn them on. I lace the house with them,
Smart.
leave them on, and I just put them around the house. We've got a white pine tree in the front yard. I put them on that, and then I put 2 bushes beside the garage that are lit up, all white lights, and then I have white lights lining the driveway. Then I want to eventually put candy canes on, but I haven't done that yet.
Running out of time.
So then I just leave them off until Thanksgiving's over. Then I put the timer on, and then they start coming on. This year, my wife has a friend who does floral arrangements, and she came and said, "How about I get rid of those 2 trees on either side of your garage, and I'll put like a living like arrangement there." So he did that. I'm not sure if I'm a fan or not. It just looks kind of like just a mangled bush. But I went and bought some lights and put some lights in there to make it, try to spruce it up. So I don't know. My wife paid for it, so there it is. But yeah.
Amazing.
And then, you got to wait till the weather's nice to take them down. Like Drew said, sometimes if the snow comes in and it's negative 10 degrees, I'll leave them up in February, but I won't turn them on. I'll turn the timer back off. It won't cut on.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. Well, the reason I asked you guys is because this is the first time I put up the Christmas lights since we got the new siding on the house. So all my old hooks and everything that I had like screwed into my old siding were all gone. So I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So I just went with the 3M hooks around some of our banisters and then around some of the like the picture window that we have on the front porch. And I got to say, man, not a great solution. Not great. I should have cleaned it before. I tried putting the 3M stickies on. Doesn't stick great when things aren't perfectly clean. So I'm like fumbling out there with my cold fingers this past weekend, trying to get it done. It got done. My wife was away this weekend, a little getaway trip. So when she came home, they were done. A little bit of a surprise. She likes them more than I do. But I got to say, man, what a pain in the ass. Not my favorite thing to do. They look nice when they're done. But the electrical cord management, figuring out what you're going to do, like we changed out the front a little bit. So like our way to kind of just like snake the lights the whole way through was kind of shot. So I had to come up with a new splitter idea. I have like a 4-way splitter that seems to work okay. So, but yeah, it was a whole ordeal. And it was a pain in the butt, but it's done and my wife likes it. So I'm happy if she's happy.
That's the one. I keep saying to myself every year, I'm going to do this and then I don't do it. You ever see like what's your opinion? They have like the Gove or the Govee like permanent lights that you put on your house. A lot of people do that nowadays.
My neighbor has those, and every time there's a Bills game, they put it to
that's
blue
that's
and
that's
red.
the thing. You can change it for
cool.
You change it to Halloween colors. You just change them to Christmas colors, and then it's like, or you can just do whatever.
I'm anti those. I'm anti.
Really?
Those. Yeah. I think they look cheap, and I think it's the lazy man's way out. You should get the ladder out, put the hooks up in the new siding ham bone.
That's it. I should
do the work.
Do it.
You know?
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
That being said, I have Govee lights all in this room.
I just put some behind my TV too. So
it's something, right? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it either. I think you do need to have the right exterior house for those to look good. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you need to have a little bit of hangover up top, some pitches. If you don't really have the right house, I feel like it's not going to look that great. But
yeah.
It would be nice just to get on your phone and change the colors, though.
That would be nice. That would be nice, but it is not.
I feel like if I was to do it, I would probably hire someone to do it proper. Like I want to do it done right, secured. I don't want these things falling off ever. Get it done.
Yeah, I think that's if you're gonna do it, that's the way to do it.
They also have I have like a company called Seascape, which comes and fertilizes. I pay for the year. They come, they fertilize my grass like 7 times a year. They do something called you can rent Christmas lights. There's packages. And they come and put them on your house, and they come and take them off your house.
Dude.
Kind of incredible.
That's actually awesome, man. I always wonder about those landscaping guys that, what do they do in the cold months when, in the Northeast, right? I know some of them around here, they'll like plow or do some like snow stuff. But that's a great idea.
It's
Like, what a
leasing
side hustle.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
the lights die, you get new ones in that season. Like it's you don't own them.
Yeah.
Kuz does not like it. He does
Nah,
not
that's out.
like.
He's like, I do not outsource lights.
No way, man. I mean,
But-
according to my story, I used to, right? I used to pay somebody to do it, but then once I did it, there's something about doing it yourself that really makes a difference.
I think
It's
that's
pride. You can look at it and say, I did this, You look at it because you paid Jimmy, $2,500 to hang some lights for a month. Come on, man.
Come on,
Get out
Jimmy.
of town.
Come on,
Hambone
Jim.
Johnny, you went to a Patriots game.
I did.
Yes.
I did. Before I
That
tell you about
stadium looks
that,
amazing.
it was amazing. But the blow up thing reminded me of something. I've got to go take a picture of this blow up reindeer down the street. It is literally bigger than the guy's house. I will send it to you. It's like
Incredible.
six houses down on the main road for me. And we never drive that way. We always turn left. This would be turning right out of our street. And I was with Owen last night and we saw it. And I said, oh my God, like, what is this thing? I'm so glad you don't live on my street, so I don't have to see it all the time. But it was incredible.
You
But
thought
you got
that
to take a
was-
picture.
You
gotta take-
definitely
will.
thought that's something Drew would own.
I'm like, Drew might have two of these.
Did I send you guys a picture? I saw it was a blow up football with turkey legs on it.
No,
out.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was a great
cool.
blow up too.
That's a good one. But yeah, so
Speaking
I went
of
to the Pats
football.
game. Yeah, I went to the Pats game last Monday night. So a week ago, my friend Pat invited me up. He lives 15 minutes, 20 minutes from Gillette. And he has season tickets. So me and then two other guys that I went to college with and Pat went to the game, man. It was incredible. We were in the lower bowl. His seats are awesome. We were right at the 30-ish yard line. So it was great, man. That whole stadium is incredible. The what's it, Patriot Place? Is that what it's called? So all the little shops and restaurants, everyone was like super cool. There was a good amount of Giants fans. I didn't see anybody getting that much of a hard time. I was there. One of my buddies is a Giants fan, so he was all decked out on his gear, but it wasn't like my experiences going to Philadelphia or New York, where it's like, if you wear opposing colors, like, cover those up when you're in the parking lot. That really wasn't the case here. Everyone was super cool. And it was a great field. We so if you guys watched the game, there was the kick, the Giants kicker kicked the ground incredibly, like hardest ground I've ever seen kicked. We were like right in line with that.
It was incredible.
Like, it was awesome. So I was joking. So I don't go to a ton of football games, but one of the football games I'll always tell you I went to, I was at the butt fumble game on Thanksgiving, whatever, like a dozen years ago, whatever.
You should, that's awesome.
So I was at the butt fumble game and the foot stumble game. So that's my claim to fame. So it was great, man. I would definitely go back to Gillette. I'd definitely pick a game there over going back to MetLife in New York. But it was fun. It was fun. You got
I've never the game in Philly sounds interesting. I mean, there's part of me that wants to go, and part of me is like, but I don't know if I would go there.
They grease the poles in Philadelphia for a reason.
Because people that's just, crazy.
Get a little crazy there, but that's all right.
Sports, gotta love it.
Speaking of sports, Drew, tell me about this Magic card show.
Since we've podcasted, I have gone to 2 card shows.
Really?
Oh yeah. So the first one was.
Is it the season? Is it like a seasonal thing, or are there always this many card shows? You just chose now to go.
Card shows kind of every weekend. I mean, being in Rhode Island, there's not a lot. There's a lot of mass. This wasn't like a convention center type thing. This, like, the first one was at the local Elks Club, and that was, it was actually more sports related. And Evan loved it. He was looking at all the cards and going through the basketball cards and pulling out like 50-cent card. I was like, he's like, can I get this? Like, yeah, bud. Like, you can, get a bunch of cards. Like, they're 50 cents. And then, I bought him like a box of cards and stuff like that. So, yeah, we had a blast. There wasn't really that many Magic cards at that one. But this past weekend, there was a bigger show, 120 tables. And I said, we're going to this show on the way home from your basketball game. He's like, all right, great. So I packed my binder. The night before, I was like, what cards do I want to trade? I'm going to bring some to trade. And I brought my binder. I made some big trades. I traded for a couple big Lord of the Rings cards that I didn't have. So I traded like 6 cards for 3, expensive Lord of the Rings cards. Bought some other ones. He bought some more basketball cards, and yeah, it was a fun time. We had a good time. But yeah, that's what I've been doing.
So the hobby's still going. Are you still buying new packs?
Yeah, the latest one was Avatar: Last Airbender, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about that. I don't even know the name of the main character. I don't know anything. So I went the entire series. It's been out for like a month. I never bought one pack. I'll buy a pack like randomly here and there of like an older set or something. But I'm still playing. I still play almost daily with my buddies at work. And but yeah, I haven't been buying as much. I've learned with Magic cards, it's like if you want a card, you're better off just buying that card because you'd end up spending more money trying to get it in a pack.
Yeah.
But it's like I get it's the thrill, right? So it depends. But yeah, I love Lord of the Rings. I'd rather trade 6 cards that I got from Spider-Man for 3 Lord of the Rings cards,
Right.
and the value
That's
ends
cool.
up you lose a little bit. When you trade cards, it's anywhere from 60% to 80%. So if I have a card that's worth $10, they'll give me anywhere from $6 to $8 in trade value. This place was a little bit smaller, so they wanted to give me like the $6. I kind of haggled them a little bit, but like Comic-Con when I went to New York, they were giving me $8 so they were giving me 80%, which is a really high value.
Good.
Yeah, so I jumped. That's when I got like my $500 card because I was getting good value. I traded a bunch of cards for it. So yeah, it's a hustle. It's a fun hustle. I enjoy it. They just sit in the binder. I stare at them. Once a week, I'll just sit on my couch and I'm like, "Oh, these kids, you want to see these? Amy, you want to see these?" They're like, "No, I don't give a shit." And I'm like, "But they're cool."
Yeah.
Hey man, that's awesome.
So yeah, I collect the things I like. I have like I got Stranger Things cards, I got Jaws cards. I bought arcade, like they have like the old school arcade cabinet cards they had. I'd go after the themed ones that I want. I was in the store the other day, they had Chucky, like a set of like 9 Chucky cards I bought. So yeah, I think it's fun to try to collect the ones and hopefully they'll hold value. If I ever need to get rid of them, I will. But the Magic hustle is still going strong.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah.
Now you just need to get on a cruise ship with some friends and the Magic the Gathering cruise.
Because last time I was very new to it. All right, I'm very new to the nerd game. So.
Yeah.
What about you, Coos? What's been going on in the Coos life?
You know what? I told Hambone before we started, we haven't talked since Thanksgiving, and I wanted to say I had a very good Thanksgiving. My mom came in town. My sister came in with her husband from 2 hours north. They drove in, and we had a very good Thanksgiving. It snowed here. We got about 3 inches of snow. It sat around for a while. So that was nice. It made it festive, made you just want to huddle up and watch football and eat food. It's crazy. It's crazy because there's so much food, right? And you pile up your plate and you eat a plate. And if you finish it, like I couldn't get seconds. My plate was so full that I got so stuffed off one plate, I couldn't go back. And then you have all the leftovers. Come on, man. I want to eat all the food, but I just can't.
Yeah.
It's a terrible feeling, I realized. Yeah.
It's tough.
And then
tough
you got to have dessert too. And then you feel like crap because you're just overflowing with chocolate marshmallows and stuffing.
Yeah, pie. I hear you. We did the same thing. I did go back for seconds though, but not a lot.
For you.
I went back for some stuffing. I like the sides. I'm a big sides guy, so I went. Had some extra sides. Let's be honest. Turkey is overrated. It's just it's fine.
Yeah,
it's just fine.
Yeah, I did ham.
Yeah,
so
we did turkey. I did
the spatchcock, right?
How did it turn out? It was awesome. It cooked in 80 minutes.
No way.
A 13-pound bird cooked in 80 minutes.
Wow.
It was incredible. I did seconds as well. So with that method, it said if you put the thighs and the legs, so to put the dark meat back in for like 15 or 20 minutes or so to like bring up its temperature a little bit more. So I did that. So I went back for seconds when the dark meat was done, and I'm the only one in my house that eats the dark meat. So I made myself a little extra, turkey leg and
Yeah.
A little extra
Nice.
smaller side plate. So yeah, it was great. I would absolutely spatchcock it again. I think, and did I tell you this story that my wife called it smash cocking? And
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
is that is not what it's called, Steph. That is not what it's
Right.
called.
Yeah.
But-
Come on, Steph.
But
Come
it
on.
was
Better than
very
that.
funny. Yes.
Sounds like something
and
I would say.
it's same. I did say it. Uh, but it was great. I think I would like to get a little bit of a bigger baking sheet next year. And I think we talked about it last time. I don't make stuffing or gravy or whatever, but basically they said if you put the vegetables for like a nice stuffing or a gravy underneath the turkey, that would kind of absorb some of the drippings and whatnot. You
Oh,
won't get a
yeah.
lot of splatter. We had a bit of a splatter situation that we had to clean up afterwards. No one was harmed in the process. Turkey made it out fine. Oven is mostly fine.
A lot of
But, yeah.
splatter.
A little bit of splatter, but that's okay. But it was
Good.
good.
Good. Yeah. Would you do it again?
100%. It's
All
way better
right.
than cooking a full bird just kind
Yeah,
of
it is.
traditionally. Way
Yeah.
better. And I've got some good
Yeah.
pictures of me cutting out the spine. So that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of eating a lot, I told you all about my dog Potato eating a bag of butterscotch chips, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, since we've last podcasted, my daughter
I love
came
that name.
coming out of the room screaming, "Potato is eating a bowl of grapes."
Oh,
If
no,
you
that's
didn't know,
terrible.
grapes can be like fatal to
Deadly.
dogs.
Yeah.
My wife just like absolutely loses her mind. Everybody's screaming and crying. And I'm like, come here, Potato. And I pick him up, walk him to the car. We get in the car. The emergency vet's like 2 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
So I just drive him to the emergency vet, get out, and they're like, hey, Potato,
Back again.
like, you're a repeat customer here. I'm like, yeah, just put it on my tab. They took him to the back, force vomited, and he got everything out and was just fine. So
I'm
Oh,
glad he's
but-
all right.
I think it was
Potato is-
because I acted so quick.
That was smart. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
We got the
Were-
dog.
Were these full, when they came out, were they full grapes? Did he just like swallow them or did he like chew them up?
I didn't see it. They took him
Okay.
to the back
Yeah.
and did all that, and then brought him out to me. And he was like, "All right, man, let's go. I'm ready for seconds." He was in a good mood. He was ready to go.
Being a small
But-
dog like that, I'm just surprised he has an interest in grapes. But this is the puppy. He still kind of that.
In a year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll just eat anything, and we don't feed him human food. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like usually, when you don't feed dogs human
They're
food,
not interested.
they
as
won't
much.
go after it. But he's like anything. He'll eat it all. So
I mean, he's a potato.
yep, old Potato. But I wanted to say too that I know last time you visited, Drew, you liked the coffee I made you. I just
Yes.
got a new coffee maker. It's
What's
the
wrong with that one?
fancy. It's fine. It what we had when you were here and still have is an espresso that
Yes.
you put the pods in and they drain out, and then you can actually, I save all the pods and take them, I mail them back to Nespresso and they recycle them. So
Huh.
but it's kind of wasteful. But
You
I've
are a
got
model
this.
citizen.
So my wife decided she was gonna get this super fancy like barista machine
Oh,
to where you put it grinds the beans and
yeah.
it does all the things. You brew the espresso and then you can foam the milk or steam the milk and add hot water and you can make anything you want there in this but you do it yourself. It takes time. It's handcrafted coffee.
Not like
So
hiring
that's what
someone
we
to
have
put up the
now. And I
lights.
just fired it up 2 days ago. So I'm still learning it, but I'm a barista.
So
I'm
now
a
I need to come
daggum
back
barista.
over so you can barista me.
Yeah. I will absolutely barista you anytime, Drew.
Can't wait.
So yeah.
That and that
But 'tis the
smash cock.
season, right? There's a lot going on, a lot of things, but still we find time to play video games. And
Sometimes.
we've played them. I would like to say, I'll go ahead and start off with some of the games I played. We'll talk briefly about the games we played because I know the people want to hear the 8-bit awards and the what's the greatest TEMU item. So I am now on my third PlayStation Portal. Not because they break. The first one I bought at launch and I never used it. when I did use it, it didn't work well. You're streaming your PlayStation to the PlayStation Portal, and even when I was in the house, it would be janky service.
Yep.
So I liked the feel of it. They literally took a PlayStation controller, split it in half, and put a giant screen on it. It feels amazing, but it just didn't work well enough for me. So I sold it to my friend for $100, bought it for 200, sold it for 100. Then they came out with the 30th anniversary edition for PlayStation that looked like the old original PlayStation controller. I bought that, never opened it. It sat in a box for a year, and I ended up just giving that to my brother-in-law for his birthday. It was happy birthday. He plays a lot of PS5. Like, you're going to use it's just going to sit in my closet. I'm never going to sell it because it looks too cool. I'm never going to use it because I don't like it. And so I gave it to him. But now I'm like, you know what? I see that you can cloud stream on this thing with the highest version of the PlayStation Plus premium. I pay for the big deal on the PlayStation Plus, and you can do streaming on it. And I'm like, it's got to work better, right? So I got a black one because my PS5 Pro is black. My controllers are black. I got everything blacked out on my PlayStations. I bought this PlayStation Portal. I had some trade credit at a game store, and I got it for like $40. And it was used, but it works great. So I fired up, get it running. And let me tell you guys, the cloud streaming on this thing it's so much better.
Don't tell me.
I had a friend that he said, streaming from your PlayStation 5 on a Portal is a 2 out of 10. Cloud streaming on it, 10 out of 10. And I have to agree with that. It kind of got glitchy one time out of.
So how does this work? Is it an independent thing essentially that you log in and you can just be connected to internet? You don't even need to be near your PlayStation?
Right. If you're connected to a solid Wi-Fi, you can just stream from the cloud now. You couldn't do that before.
Is it only certain games?
There's only certain games that allow cloud streaming. Yeah. And like I have a game that's on disc that's in my PS5 that I can't, I have to stream that from the PS5. I can't cloud stream it because it's not digital.
Yeah.
But then if you're connected to a solid Wi-Fi connection, you can connect to your PlayStation from anywhere in the world, and I can stream that disc, but it's shoddy, man. So you got to have like super solid Wi-Fi for that. And it wasn't good enough for me to keep it the first time, but this cloud streaming, I'd like to recommend that to those who are interested in that.
And do you need the premium for that to have access to the cloud streaming? I think.
Yep.
I think that's how they lock you out. So Drew, if you're thinking about that, you do need the most expensive.
That's
PS
right.
Plus tier.
Yeah. But it works well. I'll tell you guys.
So
and when you pay for the PlayStation Plus Premium, you get all those PS Plus games and basically all of those cloud stream. So it's just everything's on there pretty much. That the free you can stream all the free games. The one that I'm playing on the disc is the Mafia: The Old Country. Still playing that. The system says I'm 75% of the way through. It's good. It's good. This is the one I talked about last time. I played the 1 hour demo and I said I was going to buy it and play more. I bought it. I'm playing more. I like it. Story's good. Gameplay's good. It's a little wordy. It could use some more action. The character models can look a little dead-eyed at times. They look, like almost a PS4 game, but that's just the characters. The surrounding, the hills and the countryside and the cars and everything else, PS5 worthy. But the characters look a little, a little still-eyed. That's pretty much the only complaints I have about it. I never looked at the reviews or anything. This is one of those games that I just saw, had a free demo, played it, enjoyed it, and bought it. So it's good. I like it. I'm going to finish it. I don't know if I'll go for the platinum because there's other stuff to play, but I could do it. I could spend time trying to go for it. But yeah, it's a good game. If you like story-based action games, I recommend it. I got not an advertisement, an invite to try out the Marvel Token Fighting Souls closed beta. Do you know? This was shown on one of the PlayStation things, right? Hambone.
I'm excited for this. This looks awesome. I did
Yeah.
not get into the beta, but I'm dying to.
Did you
hear
try
about it.
to?
No, I didn't try to.
Okay.
But
I've got some screenshots here that I'm going to post, and I don't know, will they let me show these? Who knows? I might have signed something that said, "Don't show any kind of."
All right,
thing.
6 viewers out there, don't rat us out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
So yeah, this is basically a fighting game with Marvel characters. If you've ever played the Marvel versus Capcom, I'm guessing it's something like that. So you go into this lobby, and it's really cool because you've got the characters playing on arcade machines. So if you see an arcade machine where somebody's standing at it, you can just walk up to it and start playing them.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
Graphics were great. It looked amazing. It kind of stuttered a little bit when you do like crazy moves. It'd get a little jerky, but it made sense because it was comic book. I don't know if that makes sense, but
it does.
If it kind of spaced out a little bit, it's like it looks like you're playing a comic.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. And it's got that little anime-esque type flair to some of the animations, at least that what I saw on some of the screenshots when they were first showing the game. But yeah, super cool, man. This looks awesome.
So this one, let's see if this plays here.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
That was like that was the training mode, and then I got online and got my butt handed to me, but I did win one round and I recorded it.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you just turn into a car and run him over?
Yeah, well, you like summon a car, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
This game looks really cool, man.
It does, yeah. If you're a fighting game fan, it's great. If you're a fan of Marvel, all the characters are there. You know, it's gonna be worth it. So if you're a fan of either, if you're a fan of both, this game's a must buy for you. I don't know. I usually button mash with fighting games. I wanted to try this out because I do like fighting games. I'm just not good at them, but it was fun. I had a good time with it. I don't know that I'll buy it, but that's just because I'm not good at it.
I'm terrible at fighting games as well.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
it looks cool. If this one's got a good story mode or a good campaign or something, I might pick it up and just play through that, because I think it's going to be on the cheaper side too. I don't think it's going to be a $70 game. I think it's going to be something smaller.
I don't know what the price is, but it was really cool because you could pick 4 different players and have them sub in and out.
That's cool.
And attack all at once and tag team and all that with four guys. So it's cool. Fans of Marvel versus Capcom are going to love it because you could tag out with that game too. And last but not least for me, I bought the Metroid game. I almost forgot it came out. I'm still not used to Nintendo putting out games on Thursdays. So it came out and my wife was like, "Hey, I'm going to Target." I'm like, "Ooh, while you're there, grab this game for me." And she picked it up. I played it and I liked it. I mean, it's very rare for me to have this many games that I like that I'm playing. Arc Raiders, the Mafia, the Metroid. I'm still plugging away at Plants vs. Zombies. Like there's all these games. I'm like, I don't know which one. Usually I have one game and it's like, this is what I'm playing. But now I'm like, I don't know which one I'm going to sit down and play. It's really nice, but Metroid looks great, runs great. It's, super duper sci-fi, which is great. Awesome. I'm liking it so far. I'm just about an hour or so in, but I caught myself playing it. And after about an hour or so, I'm like, I could sit here and play this game more.
Really?
But I need to turn it off to save it. I'm going on a couple flights. I think I'm going to play it on the flights. I know I said last episode I played the demo is best played on the big screen, which it is. But I also need something on my Switch to play on a flight. So I'm going to try it out, play it while flying. So I'm saving it for that. But yeah, it's I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the reviews are saying. I think I saw it was getting like an 80 on Metacritic, but it's good. It's a good, as far as Nintendo game, it's and non-Nintendo game. It's good. First person shooter, aliens, crazy worlds to explore, stuff to find. If that's your gig, it's awesome. I'm a fan. So,
Very cool.
but that's it for me, guys. Drew, what have you been playing?
Not too much. Wife were downstairs this weekend, and the wife was like, "Oh, let's play a game." I was like, "I don't. What do we? There's nothing like. I wanted to buy some game that we don't like, so we went on the eShop. We did that thing. Looked through my massive wish list. We all know what that is. But we ended up stopping on the NSO app. I was like, you know what? Let me go to the NSO. Let's just find like an old game. We'll play together. And we ended up playing just all like a bunch of the NSO sports games. Like we played baseball, we played volleyball, we played dodge. Like we just tried going through the list, and I was just like, some of them we would play for literally 30 seconds and be like, nah, this isn't the one. It was fun. We ended up playing Streets of Rage. She grew up playing Streets of Rage on the Sega Genesis. And if you don't know Streets of Rage, it's the classic beat 'em up style old school game. And we made it pretty far. We ran out of time. We had to go do something, but we were pretty far into the game. But that's it. That's all. I haven't really played my Nintendo. I never 100% completed Hyrule Warriors because I found that there was these little chat bubbles. If you've seen them, if you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. The little yellow icons. There's like chat bubbles. It looks like when someone's typing on like an iPhone. And I was just always ignoring them because you just do stuff and you unlock them. And then when you go over and highlight them, what they are is they're like, you need to 100% all of the side quests for a specific character. And I'm like, what? What are those? And I just never really thought about it. So I click it and I started going to that character. And then they'd be stupid, like kill 30 enemies at once, or do a special with Princess Zelda, or do this. And I'm just like, that for me is losing the interest of like finding a character and then going through that list and going to any random match and just to complete that. So I was just, that I don't remember having to do that in the other games. I'm fine with like go get these items or go grind this level to try to find, pose or whatever. Like, but to go now, like it became too much work. And I bet you I'm like 98% complete too. But maybe I'll go back. But the reason I'm not going back is I've been nothing else matters. Arc Raiders has taken over my life. If I get a chance, I play Arc Raiders. And the best is I have you guys to play with. I have a group of friends at work to play with. I'll play solo. The game is just clicking. We talked a little bit about it in pre-show now. I'm level 40. I'm not afraid to go after the big boys now, right? You just got to do the right loadout. And yeah, it's just such an addicting game of like short runs. There's runs that I'll go in and I'm spending 5 minutes. And then there's runs like, all right, I'm just going to search every container. I'm going to stay topside for like 25 minutes and extract the last minute. And then there's times I'm like, all right, I got to go upgrade Scrappy, or I need these materials. I'm going to go search for them, or I'm going to go do a quest. It's just like you can just change it up so much to just find something to do and then get after it. So Arc Raiders is, I never expected to get this deep. I blame Hambone.
Yep,
he knows me too well. But hell, I've been getting used out of the PlayStation, and
that's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, every once in a while, Evan will kick me off. He's like, I tell him, I said, Evan, if you want to play, just come tell me. I'll finish my run and you can have it. I mean, it's his PlayStation. But yeah, there'll be every once in a while, hey, Dad, I want to play this, or I want to play. All right, let me finish this. It's all yours. And yeah, but Arc Raiders is pretty much all I've been playing from a video game point of view. So
awesome.
Have you ever played any like other shooter games like that, like Fortnite or anything like that? Or is this like the first one?
No, but
PUBG.
if you think when I think about my roots of video gaming, like I talked about Guild Wars and World of Warcraft, I mean, this is essentially a dungeon crawler. You essentially are going into a dungeon and you're looting and then you're getting out.
That's
Right?
true. I can see that.
So in a way, it kind of goes back to those roots of those games that I used to play. Like when I would do World of Warcraft or Guild Wars, like you would go into a high-end, very difficult area, and it's like you go when you try to beat a boss and you leave and you loot. So it's the same concept in my eyes. So, but yeah, I mean Diablo, a little different but similar, right? You're killing things, you're looting. Yeah, there's something.
How does this compare to what Star Wars Hunters? Was that a shooter or no?
Star Wars Hunters was like an arena game, arena based. I think it was 3v3.
Okay.
Where
Yeah,
kind of
very
like
different.
what are those? All those other ones that they were. There was I'm trying to blank. Paladins. Remember Paladins? I used to play.
Yeah.
Those are just like 5 minutes PvP 3v3. You did group to the team, most kills or capture the flag or whatever it might be. Concept. It's a little different.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
No, that's very cool.
Yeah.
How about you, Hambone? What have you been playing?
Yeah. I'm still in the Arc Raiders. I'm still bored in the Arc pretty much every day. The last time the three of us played together, I think I was coming up close on the level cap. Later that same night, I hit the level 75 level cap.
Crazy.
So I'm done with that. I'm done with all the quests. I've got my expedition ready to go if I want to.
You doing it? I saw they announced the rewards the other night officially.
I think I'll probably do it just to have something else to come back to. I don't know how many times I'll do it, but knowing that there's, extra skill points up for grabs or whatnot. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I'm leaning a little bit more yes than no, but we'll see.
But if you do it though, right? I mean, are you ready to like get back into the grind? Because here's the thing is like, I mean, I'm not nearly ready. I'm only level 40, but like, DLC is going to come, right? And it's like, I don't know, who knows how soon or whatever. There's been rumors. Yeah. So are you going to be able to like grind right back into it? Is that your plan? Or are you just going to take a break?
Well, it depends what else is going to come out, right?
Yeah.
I think this is going to be, I don't want to say like a forever game, but definitely something I can bop into here and there. Knowing what I know now, I think I would be able to get through the beginning part of the game a lot quicker and more efficient than what I did. For so long, I would just go to damn battlegrounds, look at the lowest difficulty area on a regular map and just farm, got my stuff, shoot some arc, get out. My last several dozen hours or more has been really focused on going to the night raids or those higher difficulty specialty maps where you're going in. There's more difficult arc. People are a little bit more apt to play PvP style versus just going for the arcs. But there's higher value loot. That's where I got the Wolfpack blueprint I got for you that I shared. I had gotten 2 of them, so I'm like, oh well, somebody else needs one.
I use those every day.
Every day, right? It's huge, right?
Yep.
So knowing that, like, okay, like when should I start doing this, or when can I start doing this? Not being as afraid to lose equipment, I think I'd be able to kind of manage that. But really, what I want to do, and if I can do this, I will for sure do the reset. Is I want to kill the queen.
Yeah,
I've been there. I've been with several groups that have killed the queen, which is one of the biggest enemies in the game. They had the matriarch as well. I haven't even messed with her yet, but I just want to kill the queen. So I was there. I've looted. I've made several of the more like the legendary style guns, and they are awesome for the queen. But they are not as awesome when somebody kills you by shooting you in the back and takes your awesome weapon, because that's happened a couple times. But I want to get that trophy. I want to get the queen kill trophy. And the way that they have it framed up right now is that you have to get the kill shot on the queen.
That's tough when you have 10 people shooting at it.
Exactly. So I was there the last time I actually took down the queen. I was actively shooting it with that specialty gun, me and another dude. And the queen blew up and I didn't get the trophy.
So what's the secret? So what's the secret to the queen? Is it a lot of grenades and mines and
she is so strong that it would take 7 to 8 deadline mines to take her down.
Okay.
And a deadline mine can take down a bastion.
But can you even get that close to her?
If you use the photoelectric cloak.
Oh yes.
and she's not aggroed, so it needs to be kind of a perfect storm. The way that I've seen it get taken down is that there's just a dozen guys that decide that they don't want to PvP, that they just want to go for the queen, and we're bringing in hull crackers, which is like a rocket launcher
Okay.
or like a
Yeah.
grenade launcher, probably more so. And then those special weapons, or if you have the Pharaoh gun or anything that does a high damage against arc or high arc penetration, you can take down her armor. And once you break down the armor, then you can get at the weak points a little bit easier. But yeah, she has insane pool of health, so it's really difficult to get her down. Usually, if you do the harvester event, the queen always guards the harvester. The harvester has the blueprints for those high legendary guns. So if you do that, there you can use the harvester as somewhere to hide and shoot the queen as you go and try to play. But yeah, so if I can do that and if I can get that queen trophy, then
Nice.
I'll do the wipe. But so that's
I'm
kind of
ready,
where I'm at in
Hambone.
Arc right now.
Bring
I love
me
it.
in. Let's do it.
That's it. Yeah,
I
can't
have
wait.
I have a question on Arc Raiders. Everything I'm seeing online is just people arguing about this game on whether it should be whether it should change, how it's already old, how it's already boring, it's already played out. Should it be P versus E? Should it be, everybody has an opinion on this game and they're just arguing about it online. What do you guys think about this? What's your
I
take on should it change? Does it have legs? Will it last? And what's your take on these people just arguing about a video game?
People are going to argue about video games no matter what, and I think even more so in a PvP style game, that's going to happen as well.
No one
But
argues about coffee golf.
Nobody plays coffee golf.
I think at least what I've seen. So I wasn't there right at the start, but the first couple days, maybe the first week or two that I played, I had very few interactions where somebody killed me. Right, not
Mhm.
very many PvP interactions, but I think there's a lot of folks out there who are like me, who have leveled up to 75, who have done all the quests, that they've done all of the sort of traditional, like structured gaming that the Arc Raiders presents. And now what's left is going in there and messing up somebody's day and playing a PvP and trying to get a laugh out of that. So I think that's in general where people are. And I think this game does have staying power. I mean, it's like the number one streamed game right now. It's blowing Call of Duty out of the water. Battlefield is like, in the rearview mirror. People are playing Arc Raiders. So it's got the staying power, at least for the next few months at least. There's a new update coming out in a few weeks. They're doing a winter map. But I do see what you're seeing out there, Q's. People are saying, you should pull the PvP aspect out because somebody killed me and they were playing like a jerk. And yeah, I've MF'd several people in that game for playing like rats. But it's part of the game. I think Drew said it great earlier when we were chatting about it, is like if you pull the PvP aspect out of it, it takes that certain level of tension out. When you
Right.
meet somebody that's actually nice to you and you're working together and you're co-oping, you just randomly like ran into them, you don't get that same level of gratification if there wasn't the chance for the
Mhm.
guy to betray you and shoot you in the back when you're looting
Yeah,
or something
I
like that,
think you're right.
right?
Yeah, you're overlooking your shoulders when you loot. You're trying to loot quick because you don't know someone to get behind you and shoot you.
Yeah.
Right? So I think there's that sense that if you pull that out of it, I think you still have a very solid game. But then you have what Hambone said with the higher level guys that have done everything, which is kind of counterreactive, right? Because those are the guys that are the ones that going in there and just killing people for the joy of it. I think like a PvP only, as the game is set up today, also doesn't work because there's no advantage of killing other people besides taking their loot. So if you already have the best stuff, there's really no advantage of killing people
No.
besides just I want to be an a-hole today. Right. So
Right.
I think there's that combination of all of it that is what for me makes the game. I mean, have never killed another person, period.
I
Right.
haven't either.
Typically they shoot at me and I run and I hide and I'm usually dead because this game they sneak up on you, you're dead. You don't really have a chance that much. Um, but yeah, I think there's something about me trying to kill a drone at the same time looking over my shoulder, someone's trying to shoot at me. So
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I
know.
agree.
Yeah.
I would love to see like a mode added, like a PvE only mode, like for those bigger enemies where, you know, I'm bringing in all my best stuff because I want to kill the queen, but
Yeah.
I've
That's a
got
good point.
I have to run 600 meters to the queen, and I got shot in the back before I could even like try to approach this big enemy is kind of a pain in the butt. But again, it's part of the
Yeah,
game.
I
So
could
we'll
see
see.
like something like that. You're entering just a mode to fight, like a boss rush mode, right? Where
Yeah,
you're just joining
100%.
the every person that's in there is on friendly fire, and the goal is to take down a boss. It matches at 12 people, and that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I would
agree.
love to
That
see
would
something
be
like that. I
something
think that would be
interesting.
cool. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. Other stuff on my list, and I haven't played a ton of these other things, but I did put a good amount of time, I guess, into Gigasword. I've got like 8 or 9 hours into that now.
Oh, nice.
I got super lost. I thought I was doing something wrong. It's just one of those games. It's a pixel Metroidvania,
Yeah, well, I'm
and
out.
if you're holding your sword, you jump a lot less than if you put your sword down and you can explore more. There's this one jump where I needed to somehow get my sword over it because you need the sword to open the door. And I couldn't figure out how to do it. I'm like, is there another platform I need to activate? Is there something else? Like, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? But apparently, like, if you jump and you walk off the edge, you got to catch the pixel just right. But as soon as you start to drop, if you jump, you'll make the jump. So once I figured that out, 2.5 hours of me just like retracing the same steps over and over again. It sort of unlocked this next area for me, and I've beaten 3 bosses, and I will say I'm really enjoying the game. It's super fun. They're varying the powers as I'm unlocking, so I can shoot a fireball now. I have a lightning attack. I've got when I do a ground pound. There's like a shockwave that comes out. So there's all kinds of fun stuff in terms of like tools that the game's presenting you, but the puzzles have been really great too. It definitely has like an older school, like Zelda inspiration, I would say, in terms of like trying to go around and find a key. And, once you get a certain power, you can, use this big jump pad that I can now unlock now that I have the purple power. So there's a lot of cool stuff like that. Who knows how it's going to keep progressing? I say I'm roughly about maybe halfway done just based off of what I've unlocked in the skill tree. But yeah, I'm liking it. It's probably a good 7.5 out of 10 type of game. But if you're into something like this, yeah, I would recommend it. I'm back on Hyrule Warriors. So I played the first hour with the day I got it and kind of fell off as Arc Raiders took over my life. But I'm back on Hyrule Warriors. I've done maybe 2 or 3 more hours since then. I've got what's his name? The Construct Link. So I've
Oh,
got him
yes.
now. And I've done some side missions with Zelda and Raru, bopping around doing that. And it's good, kind of mindless fun. I don't think it's a great story. Not really
No.
vibing with that. But it's good. You're in the world, you're doing Zelda stuff with Zelda.
You
And
get the
it's
little
something
Korat guy?
not yet.
Oh, he's fun.
I think I'm gonna get him soon.
I
I
just
think
like
it's
his
teeing me up.
character. It was great voice acting.
Yeah.
He's fun.
So it's fun. That's sort of the game that I'm playing on Switch when I'm upstairs and looking for something to do. So I'll still chug away at that. Um, I got suckered in. So if you guys see in the background, I upgraded the TV. I got the 65-inch LG
Hey
on
Nice.
Black
now,
Friday.
hey now.
So I like it a lot, but I was playing Gigasword on it, and I said I need something that's more fancy to play on this thing. So I bought when it was on sale Star Wars Outlaws. So I played about an hour of
Oh,
that as well. Really liking
I
it.
want to hear about this because this is on my. I bought it as well. It's just sitting there
same.
waiting for me to try it
I didn't
out.
buy it yet.
Tell me more about this game.
Yeah, I've only played about an hour, so I'm still probably in like the intro section. You're a bounty hunter person who's mixed up into some trouble in the planet that you're living. And right now I'm at the spot where I'm trying to like get off the planet because people are chasing me. Um, it's way it's third person, but it's way closer, like over the shoulder, almost like as close as like a God of War is, as opposed to
Mm,
some other Ubisoft games like I'm used to. So I thought that was a little bit jarring at first, but it's a beautiful looking game. Like you feel like you're in the Star Wars world.
yeah.
And you've got your cool little pet Nyx guy who helps you do like some hacking and some espionage type stuff. And you can definitely see that you're going to be using him throughout the whole game. Um, yeah, I heard very early on it was like very stealth focused. They've since gone back and changed that where you really can just gunfight most anything. which has been my experience. I definitely messed up some of those early stealth sections and just shot people in the face a few times. I said, I know how to do this. I played Arc Raiders. You're going down, my friend. But yeah, so far so good. I definitely will come back next time and chat about it some more once I've got some additional experience in it. But for $20, it's been on my wish list for like since it's come out. And I said I don't think it's ever going to get any cheaper than this. So let me dive in. So yeah, so
does
far
it
so
scratch
good.
that Star Wars itch?
It does. So far,
Good.
it has. It has.
That's what I want.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of like some of the newer Disney Plus series, but this has been good Star Wars to me, at least so far. So
nice.
Yeah, no, so I'm liking it. And the last but certainly not least, the Elden Ring Night Reign DLC has come out. The Forsaken Hollows is here. We've got our 2 new playable characters, the Scholar.
When did that come out?
Same day as Metroid, I think.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
last week.
Last week. It's been out for not even a full week yet.
And what is it?
So it's called the Forsaken Hollows. There's a new Shifting Earth event, which is a special map condition that you can activate, which is really cool. Some of the screenshots that I shared in Discord show that.
Cool.
But you're like underground in this mine area. There's crystals. Everything is glowing. Completely new enemies that you're running into. So it's been really cool. They've even gone back and updated some of the base map as well. So now that there's like different points of interest you can go to with new characters and new sort of sub things to find within it. So that's been something else that we've got to explore a little bit more. One new Night Lord, which is like the boss that you fight at the end. There might be 2, but I'm not certain yet since we still haven't beaten the Balancers yet, which I call Hell's Angels because there's like 7 of them and they all have wings and they kick your ass. It didn't end well for us several times when we tried, but it's okay. The new characters are super cool. I have yet to try the Scholar. He's a guy who has like a rapier sword, like a stabby sword, but he does. He's very like a support character where he can link enemies together. So if you attack one enemy, all the other enemies that are linked will also take damage. But you can also link your allies together. So if you use a healing item, that healing item will also work on your ally. So there's some pretty cool builds I think you can do with him. But the one that I really like is called the Undertaker. And it basically just looks like a death nun, I'll call her. She has this big hammer mace, and her ultimate basically pulls like a bone out of herself and does this big like lunging charge attack at an enemy. And then her unique skill is that if somebody else in your party does their special, you immediately can do your special. So there's a lot of coordination that you can do.
That's cool.
Huge damage chunks that you can take out of bosses. So she's been pretty fun to play. So the Night Reign crew is back. Nick and Steve, we hit that a few times over the weekend. Still have yet to take down those new bosses, but that is certainly going to happen here in the next little bit. So yeah, more to come on that. But that's what I've been playing.
Fun.
That's awesome. We wrapped up that section and we're moving on, ladies and gentlemen, to the main part of our show. What you came for, what you called your friends on the telephone and told them to tune in for. It's the 8-Bit Awards. That's right. I'm going to turn this over to Fancy Hambone because, I mean, look at him. He's dressed for the occasion. He's ready. He has all the information. Me and Drew are just along for the ride. So
I don't know about that, but I do have a bow tie, so I've got that going for me. Welcome to the 8-Bit Awards 2025 inaugural version of the 8-Bit Awards. This is something that we wanted to do. We've been chatting about some ideas on hey, how are we going to do game awards for 8-Bit? And if you guys know us, we're not your prototypical gaming podcast. We're a bunch of jabronis over here doing our own thing. And that's really awesome, dude. I'm so glad you got the soundboard. So yeah, this is a bunch of just crazy categories that we've come up with. These are certainly not your game of the year. These are not their best voice actor. These is not the best art style. This is just stuff that we find fun in games and we want to have a conversation about it. So Without further ado, I will take us into our first category of the night. And that first category is this even a game award? So we have selected between the three of us 6 different games that we feel are worthy of this award, which you play it on a console or your phone, but is it really a game?
Right.
Jury's out. So our nominees are Lush Foil Photography Sim. Yeah, I don't know anything about this one.
I don't know that one either. I don't remember that one.
Kuz, can you shed a little bit of light on this one? Maybe we'll do that. We'll list them and
So
then talk
this
about
one,
them.
I can't remember if this one's VR or not, but what it is it's a walking sim, and you're out in nature, and you have to take pictures of things. You walk up to like a big, when you're out on like a walking trail at a national park or something, they have a big information board. You walk up to this board and they give you different pictures of things to go find and take pictures of. So then you walk along and you try to take pictures of these things.
I don't remember you talking about this game.
I didn't play it for longer than 10 minutes.
But it's on the list.
Not.
It made the list. Awesome. Next award, or next nominee for Is This Even a Game award is Baby Steps. So this is a game that I was actually, a game in quotes, that I was excited about. You play as the guy that you see on the screen here. He's in his onesie. He's disheveled. He is walking around the map and being kind of silly with that. So I never beat it. I got lost in box hell and I never went back to it.
You never beat it, huh?
No, I got stuck in the box hell, dude. I don't know where to go. I think I might have actually made it out of box hell, and then I sent you guys the video of me trying to kick that ball or like kick it into the net, and I spent a good hour trying to do that, and I said I think I've got my money's worth on this one. Next nominee.
Didn't you message the programmers and say, "Hey, I'm stuck in box hell," and they were like, "That's why we call it hell."
That's pretty much what it was. And they wrote back and they're like, "Well, we tried to warn you."
That's
went
great.
In.
That's great.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Next nominee is Pools. So this is a Coos game. Remind me about Pools, Coos.
So basically, you just walk around a bunch of pools of water. It's supposed to be, it's advertised as a horror game, and it's really not at first. You're just it's just water, and some rooms are dark, some rooms are light. The water's always dark, and you walk around, and really you're not really sure what the point is. But after you spend a little time in here, and I played it in VR, I believe they have it both versions. After you're spending time and you hear the water sloshing and everything's quiet, you just hear your footsteps and water. It gets super creepy. There's no bad guys, no jump scares, nothing to make you scared, and yet you're scared. It's the genius behind it. Pools.
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 Next nominee is a game that Drew and I both played. It's called Dungeon Clawler. This was basically just a light deck builder, but really just a claw game. It was a claw game that you can play on your phone.
Turn-based claw game, if that makes sense.
And it was somewhat of a game here, but it was very, very little of a game.
The more you think about it, you're right. You're literally just...
You're just clawing.
That's all you do.
You're just clawing.
There's not really many other decisions you can make. It's kind of a luck. I mean, maybe a little bit of skill.
A little bit. Yeah, you're building your deck, but then you're just clawing. Back to clawing. Next nominee is, of course, Power Wash Simulator. And I should preface this by these are not games that came out, all of them, in 2025. Many of them are 2025 games, but these are just games that we have played in 2025, collectively between the three of us. So yeah, Power Wash Sim, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. You power wash stuff, and then you buy soap, and then you power wash more stuff, and that's sort of the end of it. There we go. Last nominee, controversial. This had to get past the official auditing board, but it made the list nonetheless. Coffee golf.
I did not approve of this. Let me tell you why this is a game. It has multiple modes. It has challenges, daily challenges. It has things you can purchase. It's a fully fleshed golf. It's the best phone game out there. This game does not deserve to be on the list. I'm going to boo it because it doesn't need to be on the list.
Are you still playing this game?
Every day, Drew. I've got it every day. Yeah.
Amazing.
Well,
all right. So these are our 6 nominees for Is This Even a Game? And the award goes to, I'm going to queue
I've
up
got
Coos
the envelope here. Let me see who. Open the letter there. And the award goes to Pool.
Hey!
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Pools. You've won an award.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah, Pools.
Do you have anything to say, Pools? No, just sloshing. Okay, thank you, Pools. On to the next. All right. Next award. This is one that, we kind of just had to do. It's almost like a requirement. It's the Pretty Pixel Award. These are our favorite gaming smoke shows that we've had some time with throughout the year, coming from various different games out there. Again, some new releases, some not new releases. But to go down the list, I'll just kind of run these through quickly. We've got Blonde Blazer from Dispatch. So she was the blonde sort of main superhero. She was the one who was sort of the manager at the Dispatch network. Aphrodite from Hades 2, of course. Love her. Thank you for having hair in the places that you do. Recluse from Night Rain, Elden Ring Night Rain. So she was the witch character, the mage. Her backstory was actually really, really cool. And she was really powerful as well within the game. So we've got Recluse there.
It's a big hat.
Big hat. Huge hat. Really huge hat.
Just seems like
very mysterious. You're not really sure fully what's going on under there. It's a little floppy. Can't really see the whole picture. But she's there, and she's doing her witch thing. Judy Alvarez is our next nominee from Cyberpunk, right? So Drew got a little taste of her this year when Cyberpunk came to Switch 2. Fan favorite, of course. I personally chose Pan Am as my person I went after in the game, but it's all right. We can all have our preferences. And then, of course, we cannot leave out Mio and Zoe from Split Fiction. So a lot of great females that we had the pleasure of interacting with this year via our games. But there can be only one Pretty Pixel. And that Pretty Pixel award winner is Goose.
Let us see here. It is. Oh my goodness. It's Blonde Blazer from Dispatch.
Congratulations, Blonde Blazer. Mandy, for those of you that know, she was great. If you guys haven't played Dispatch yet, I highly recommend it. It was amazing. If you're looking for a show or something to watch over Christmas break, consider playing Dispatch because that's really what it is.
I can't wait for Tuz's wife to wake up tomorrow morning to find out that he ripped the last 10 thank you notes that she had in the stationery drawer.
That's so funny. Because
you know it's right
about that.
That's 100%
spot on.
She's gonna be pissed.
She's gonna be like, what did you do with all my
I'm heading to Office Max in the morning.
Exact. Send me the invoice. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So on to our next award of the evening. This is our Pixel Paradise Award. So this award celebrates the digital universe, so richly imagined, so inviting, and so full of wonder that players can't help but dream of calling it home. It honors the game world that feels alive, where every corner tells a story. So these are worlds of games that we played this year, varying ones from very different games. But at the end of the day, these are worlds that we would want to live in. So our nominees are both worlds from Split Fiction. So we've got the fantasy world where there were dragons and fart and pigs. And then we've got the sci-fi world where you've got your speeder bikes and you can turn into balls and random other sci-fi type things. Next nominee, of course, is Speranza from
Mm.
Arc Raiders. That area itself seems nice. Topside, not so much, but Speranza made the cut here. We've got the beautiful countryside from Mafia: The Old Country. Like who doesn't want to go and have a little bit of pesto sauce in the countryside there? And then of course the lush area from Metroid Prime 4. So, do you guys have anything to add here?
Yeah, there may be some more areas of Metroid. That's just as far as I've
Early.
made it. So I made it to this part and I thought, wow, this is really pretty. I could hang out here for a while other than the killer aliens that pop around. But
That's all
yeah,
right.
had I made it, there may be some more awesome parts of that game that you may want to live in, but this is as far as I made it.
All right. Hey, that's beautiful. So I think we've got a good mix here. A little bit of sci-fi, a little bit of fantasy, a little bit of realism, but there can only be one Pixel Paradise. So Kuz, who is the award winner for Pixel Paradise?
I wish I had a drum roll on my soundboard, but I do not. So here we are. That's a real life tear, folks. That's not soundboard. That's real. That's my wife's good paper. And the winner of the Pixel Paradise Award goes to Mafia: Old Country. It's early 1900s Italy countryside.
Congratulations, beautiful. Mafia. You took that one home. It was a close call.
Mm.
We decided not to get murdered by any creatures. So Mafia wins. We will take the human murder over the creature murder. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right. Amazing. On to the next award of the evening. We've got the Avatar Architect Award. So
I changed it. I changed the name to Choose Your Own Adventurer.
Choose Your Own Adventurer Award. Me. I actually like that a lot better. We should.
That was a last minute sub.
Write that down for next year. Or somebody save this stream, please. Twitch.
Yes,
please
I'll put in the doc.
Yeah, good stuff. Sorry, so maybe you want to put an image of yourself in a game. Maybe you just want to create the most hideous Shrek swamp monster thing you can think of. Other games just have great skins or great costumes. We're not sure, but basically this award is saying like what kind of crazy character can you create in this game? How can you customize it? How can you really make it your own? So we've got several wonderful nominees here. First of which is PGA 2K25, amazing character creator. Kuz has told us all the stories about his amazing umbrella hat and the other shenanigans you can get up to in that game. Donkey Kong Bonanza, having a yellow gorilla is awesome. And Pauline had some pretty sweet costumes as well. Yeah. Love it. Gotta give a nod out to Arc Raiders. Nothing will top dropping in to Speranza the first time with my boys Drew and Kuz. And Kuz shows up with literally the guy that you see here on the screen.
An old man afro.
Old man, full fro, full ready to go. And there's some really good stuff.
There's not a lot of options, but it's the options that they have.
Yes. And I'd say even some of the paid skins are pretty great. They've got like you can even customize your Scrappy. You can put a space helmet on Scrappy or send him down to like be a deep sea diver and that kind of stuff. So there's just some crazy stuff that they've got. Drew, I'm gonna need some help with this next one. This next nominee is Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous.
Yes, and, if you remember a few episodes back, this was the game I was excited for. I downloaded the demo, and it took me like an hour and a half to customize. I was setting up what race I wanted to be. Then you can get you get into the bat story. You get into then what type of class you want to be. So you could be a dark elf. Then you get into I want to be an archer, and then you give them the names and you customize what they look like. And then the demo ended. I have no idea how the actual game is, but the character customization.
It was worth an hour and a half. I mean, I see a fox and a different fox.
Carl the dwarf might be in there.
Yeah. Carl the dwarf's definitely here, or at least his cousin for sure.
There's some green folks.
Yeah.
Always need a green folk.
And that's just the start. That just is the base. That gets you there. Then you got to go into all the customization after that.
Amazing. Character customizer, the game. Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. Amazing. Our last nominee, of course, so this was a game I played earlier this year. Avowed actually had a pretty wild character creator. And I say that because it was pretty normal up until you had to pick your fungus. And
Pick your fungus.
you had to pick your fungus, basically. So the crux of the story is that you are this special, like, God-touched being. And because you were God-touched, you have face fungus. And you also have special powers that go along with that. But the face fungus comes along. It's part of the package deal. And there were minor fungus choices, and there were major fungus choices. If you're watching the stream, these are some of the major fungus choices. Dude on the right, pretty much looks like a tree. He's tree face. Or you can pick lady with mushrooms galore. And sort of like
Mushrooms
scales
on her
and
face.
yeah, all kinds of craziness. I had little like eye black mushrooms under my eyes. That's kind of what I chose.
That's an option.
It was unintrusive, but I still thought that these were pretty crazy, pretty crazy options. So those are our 5 nominees. But as you guys know, there can be only one. So, Coos, who's it going to be? Avatar Architect Choose Your Own Adventurer Award of 2025 is
the mushroom faces. The mushroom faces remind me of the Last of Us characters.
Yeah. They look like
hopefully no lawsuits there. And the winner goes to fake rip. Here we go. Oh my goodness! It's PGA 2K25. Choose your own adventurer. Choose your own golfer. There it is.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Congratulations. Very good. Very good. Amazing. All right. On to the next award, of course, is our You Deserve a Promotion Award. So we love our main characters. We get to know them. We play through these games as our main characters, but we wanted to create a category just for these NPCs and side characters because they do so much for the world building. They can provide some comic relief. They can really round out the story, or provide just somebody to bounce off of, so your main character isn't just talking to himself or herself the entire game. So we've got a really amazing list of characters here. First of which is Eske from Expedition 33. I love this guy. So he's the big hot air balloon looking guy. I know neither of you guys played him, but he was super funny throughout the game. He was a dude that you can talk to at your camp. He always had something funny to say, but also kind of heartfelt as well. But you also used him to get around the world, so everyone would hop on his back, and that's how you kind of traversed the open world as you were exploring. And yeah, he just had some really great one-liners. There was a point in the game where they're talking about being happy, but also about being sad, and trying to like deal with those two kind of competing emotions. And he has this really, out of context, it sounds stupid, but it hit at the right moment. He goes, sometimes you feel we, but also other times you feel woo. And it's okay to feel woo when you feel we. He had all kinds of like weird stuff like that he would say. So that's Eske from Expedition 33. Next nominee is Peeb from Orbo's Odyssey. This is our cloud guy with the gonzo nose. He was wild. He was just doing crazy stuff. We had to give a shout out to Peeb. We just had to.
Peeb.
That's amazing that you found a picture of Peeb on the interwebs.
There was only one. And there he is. So he made it in. Yep. Next up is Pauline from DK Bonanza. She was great singing her little butt off that whole game. Amazing. All right, help me again with this guy's name. Cesare?
So this guy's Cesare from the Mafia game. So basically he's the guy, he's the main boss's nephew who kind of leads you through the game. He's your partner. He runs any event you go and do, he's there with you. So he's like your homeboy, he's your sidekick, but he's also the guy, he's out to go for the ladies and the drinking, and you're on a mission, right? You're there to save the day. And he's like, Yeah, but the ladies. Let's go for the let's. He's sidetracked.
like
you
him.
know.
He looks more like the type of guy that would help you bury a body if needed.
Oh yeah. Hey, but he's really the guy who pays another guy to do it for him. He's
Okay.
like,
Okay.
yeah, I'll pay you to
Got
put
it.
my Christmas lights on. I'm not gonna put them on myself. So he's a little bit of
Amazing.
comic relief, but is much needed in the story. So I'm hoping nothing happens to him. I'm towards the end of the game. I'm hoping he makes it because he's like, me and you are gonna run this place one day, and I'm like, yes, Cesare, yes, we are. I'm sure he's gonna get taken out, and then it's just gonna be, me. But yeah, he's a good sidekick.
Awesome. I love it. Our last nominee for this category is, of course, Crazy Dave from Plants vs. Zombies, replanted. Crazy Dave, without him, how would you know how to fight the zombies? How would you know what a corn launcher is? How would you know what a pea shooter is? Crazy Dave is there to help you along your way.
He's
and
got a
in
trunk.
HD, he's got a trunk full of goodies.
Mhm.
He'll sell you seeds.
Yep.
Yeah. And he has a taco. He's got all kinds of crazy stuff.
He's crazy.
So yeah, protect this guy's brains at all costs. That's
Crazy
what
Dave.
it is. But of course, as you guys know, there can be only one. So Kuz, tell me, you deserve a promotion award goes to.
Oh my goodness, the tension here. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see who wins. Oh, it's Crazy Dave from Plants vs. Zombies remastered, loaded, graded. The new Plants vs. Zombies. Actually, Crazy Dave's in there. He's the best. He's in all the Plants vs. Zombies.
He's awesome. Remaster loaded is the new
remastered
loaded. Call
loaded.
that one.
Yep.
Got it. Amazing. Awesome. Good stuff there. All right. Next award. This is our Black Hole Award. So this is an award where you sit down to play a game. Minutes bleed into hours. It's now dark out. The day is lost. These are the games that just sucked us into a time warp. So yeah, a lot of great games here. A lot of time spent in these games. Of course, Plants vs. Zombies Replanted had to show up again. Crazy Dave cannot be put down.
Nope.
Absalom, right? So this is a game that both Drew and I spent a lot of time in. Another game that Drew and I played a ton of was Ball Pit, our next nominee.
A lot of time one person played.
A lot of time one person played to this one. But if you were here at the onset of 8-Bit Clubhouse, you will know that our first 4 episodes, the only game Drew talked about was Core Keeper. He was at one point the keeper of the core. So
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I don't want to play it again.
He loved that game.
I still do.
Love that game. Maybe you can get it on PlayStation now and get some trophies.
Just play it all over again.
And then, of course, our last game, and this is certainly a recent addition to this list, but Arc Raiders had to make this list. I think collectively between Drew and I, we've got to be close to 200 hours between the two of us.
Oh man, it's got to be up there.
Yeah,
I think I'm at like 5 hours, so you can count mine. 205 hours.
205 hours plus 1 afro.
I'm at 51 hours already. Wow.
Yeah, and that game sucks time for sure. Yep. But as you guys know, there can be only one.
Only one.
So, Kuz, lay it on me. Who gets our 2025 Black Hole Award?
The envelope is ripped. And it goes to, hold on, let me see. Arc Raiders!
All right. Drew, your best elevator impression. Go. Weak sauce. Kuz, give me one. Come on. There it is. There it is. Amazing. Arc Raiders is the game of 2025 Black Hole Award. So congratulations, Arc Raiders. You've got one for us. All right, couple more to go, guys. The next award for us is the Best 8-Bit Stream Game Award. So, hey, did you guys know we stream live on Twitch and YouTube on off weeks when there's no podcast?
What?
It's true. these are the games we had some of the most fun playing together. Some of them we played alone. Some of them we played together. Some of them we played with the community. We had so many games, we had to expand the category out to 7 nominations. So,
Oh my goodness.
just incredible times this year, guys. I got to say, a lot of good memories with all of these games. But to go through our nominations, we've got Raven's Watch, of course, Mario Kart World, Arc Raiders shows its head again with the Blaze Grenade, of course. Disney's DuckTales Remaster Loaded.
It's a fun one to watch.
Yeah,
Everybody's Golf, Hot Shots, my Albatross Conundrum,
Incredible.
of course.
The best part about that, Hambone, was just your reaction every time.
yeah.
Just
Just
I
throw your hands up.
I ran out of reactions after some time. I'm like, all right, let's see. This is what we're doing here. Split Fiction. So Kuz and I played a ton of Split Fiction early in the year on stream, and then we also had a few streams where we played Fall Guys. I think even little Mini Hambone was here for
Mini
one of those.
Hambone made that one.
Yeah. So that was a good
This
time.
was
I'd
a
like to say a
tough
few
category.
things here. Yeah. Albatross mode was just a freak glitch that made it amazing. Split Fiction's, I think, the game of the year. Fall Guys is the most fun. Raven's Watch, we played 3-4 times. We kept going back to that. We all loved it. We all were playing on a different system too.
Yep.
Mario
Just
Kart
cool.
World brought in the most people from the Discord. We had the most joiners in, so we had a lot of people join us. Arc Raiders is what it is. And DuckTales was just a freak of nature that I just whipped out of nowhere. Drew was like, how did you wake up this morning and say, you know what, I'm going to stream DuckTales Remastered? So, yeah, that's where we're coming with all these. So each one's really special to me.
It really is.
Yeah.
I enjoyed all these.
I
and
had a
if
ton of fun.
you don't tune into our streams, be sure to do that because I've said it before. Hambone's the greatest streamer out there. So tune in
Captain
for
Hambone.
those streams. And yeah, but go ahead, Hambone.
Well, I was just going to pass it back to you because, of course, you guys know there can be only one. So,
That's right.
what is our winner for Best 8-Bit Stream Game Award of 2025? Kuz, the honors.
And the winner goes to Raven's Watch.
Yeah, that was a fun game. I mean, we all got to play it together, multiple streams.
I'd still play it.
Pied
I
Piper
still like it.
is
Yeah.
pieing his pipe all over the place. I still have not tried any other character than Beowulf. I got to go back and try somebody else. But yeah, I had a blast with that game too. So
It's fun.
Great
If you
game.
haven't played Rewatch, it's based on all like the folk tales, like Pied Piper, Jack and the Beanstalk, Three Little Pigs, Red Riding Hood, and it's a Diablo feel, kind of, without the. I don't think.
yeah, it's like a roguelike.
Gauntlet
Diablo.
Legends is probably a good way to. The old
Yeah,
Gauntlet
yeah.
Legends is a better
It's
way
a
to
it's
describe
a
it.
top-down isometric roguelike with all these sort of what do they call it? IP when it's
Yeah.
no longer protected.
Yep, it's fun.
Whatever.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff. So, all right, almost to the end here. Of course, we couldn't leave without honoring our Best Dressed Award from 2025. So these handsome gentlemen that you see on the screen, got a lot of coups here. I got to say, there's a lot of coups, but I'm happy about that. We had some character costumes throughout the year, celebrating various holidays, celebrating nothing, just having a good old time throughout the year. So our nominees this year, of course, would be Turkey Coos. That was a recent podcast that Turkey Coos showed up. That same podcast, of course, was Jolly Drew, the elf.
Drew.
And I got to say, Drew, but next time you guys show up in costume, we've got to take like a still shot of everybody. That way I
Fair
can
point.
have a full picture. Because if you guys are watching the stream, I had to kind of merge two pictures together. So we got
It's an incredible job, though.
Drew's body and his head to create the full Drew experience, of course. Poker Coos doing the blue steel face, of course, and then what are we calling Chain Toad Coos?
Chain Toad.
And MC Toad Coos.
Can I add a late
Extra Toad.
nomination of Fancy Hambone because incredible,
I
incredible.
appreciate it. I really want to get one of those jackets next year. You see Jeff Keighley wear on the Game Awards. He's got like bedazzle on the jacket. I just have like a regular black jacket, but that's what I aspire to. Maybe I'll hit I'll hit a thrift store before next year's podcast.
Yeah.
So look ahead to Game Awards 2026. But we're talking 2025, and as you guys know, there can be only one. Best Dressed Award for 2025 goes to Coos. Rip it up, my friend.
And the winner goes to, well, it's me, Cane Toad Coos. Gangster
I have to ask,
Toad.
what in your mind made you say, let me add the gold chain? Because besides that, you have the toad costume. But what made you go the extra mile?
I thought this outfit's missing something. I usually do that, and then I'll add a funky hat or a weird pair of socks or shoes or some kind of jewelry, and my wife will say, absolutely not. And I'll have to turn around and put it back on the shelf. But on this podcast, I'm free to show my
accessorize away.
That's right. My spirit. I'm free spirited on this podcast to really show my creativity. That's it. Yeah. So thank you for the award. It will go right here beside my world's greatest father from 2017.
Amazing. Add it to the pile of ripped ripped envelopes.
That's right.
So cool. I do have a question about the chain. Is that a fake metal chain, or is that a plastic chain?
That is a plastic chain.
I'm so happy for you. I was going to ask if you have a big green ring around your neck after wearing that, but plastic will avoid that. Amazing.
No. Yeah.
All right. 2 more to go. And certainly, ending on a strong foot here. If you guys have been here this whole time, we love weird games. We love having a conversation about just weird stuff. And I think our TEMU and our Hambone games throughout this year have really just highlighted that. I have a great time putting these together for you guys. But
it's been the highlight for me of the show.
Highlight.
Yeah, it's just so weird and wacky. And we're a gaming podcast, but we buy things too. So why not on TEMU? I still have not bought anything from TEMU, but I'm sure they have all my information after looking up all the.
I've got a quick TEMU story if I can throw it in.
Yeah, lay it on.
So my wife found something on TEMU for Black Friday. She went on there and, they advertised the heck out of it. And so she went on the website and it's like, spin the wheel to win something.
Of course.
And she spins and it's like, you've won 7 free items. So she ended up
buying, or she proceeded.
She proceeded, and I don't know what happened, but she talked to my father-in-law, and he was like, I went on TEMU and spun the wheel, and they told me I won 7 free items. So TEMU is just telling everybody, hey, we're just giving away stuff.
Magic.
Yeah.
That's the magic item.
Yeah.
Did she get to choose
130% off?
Did she get to choose what items that she got, or was it just like there's gonna be a box with 7 like socks?
That would be. I would prefer
at your house.
I would prefer that.
The mystery box.
I think that she chose the items, but whatever she ordered and whatever the free items, whatever happened, all she got was this little like under the counter shelf system. I don't even think that's what she ordered. Like she ordered something, the 7 free items were what they were, and she got something that was completely different from all of it. So she and her dad too was like, did you get your 7 free items? No, I didn't get my 7 free items either. All I got was a counter shelf. So I don't know what TEMU's out here doing, man, but
I love it.
I like it. I'm a fan.
I like it. I wouldn't say I love it, but I'd like it, and it's fun to talk about. I will say that your 7 free items could be delivered by 3 of the 5 nominations for tonight's Ultimate TEMU Item Award. So yeah, we went back and looked at our games throughout the year and picked out our favorite items that were presented to the crew. And those items are small skid steer loader. As a reminder, this was priced at a small fee of $5,742 at that point in time in March. Next item was the TEMU trike. So this is the pickup electric trike that Coos can load his whole family in the back of as he drives around the neighborhood. only
Yeah.
$3,040. Difficult delivery, but I still think it could happen. The three-wheeled electric scooter, so also three wheels, just like our pickup trike, but no pickup bed in this one. Just a scooter seat. Looks very cushy though. For the
Reminds me
low
of
price.
the thing
Yeah.
from Saw when the little clown.
Yeah, it does,
Yeah,
yeah.
it does look like that, right? So this one was $541, of course. Also comes with 7 free items. A personal favorite of Drew's this year was, of course, the giant dog bed. And what really
Incredible.
drew my attention to this one was that it fit the dog. It probably can fit a good 3 or 4 dogs, but it also can fit a full-size human as well. Like human is full on in here. She's under the covers, hugging the dog,
Mhm.
living her best life in the dog bed. Only $65. So what a
Now,
steal.
full on human is debatable because she may be 3'4".
She could be a TEMU human. We're not sure.
She could be a robot.
She might be one of our 7 items that's showing up at your house, Goose. We're
hope
not
so.
sure. Check in next podcast.
Did
to
you
find
get that
out.
goose for me as well? Next time I come visit, I want coffee and I want to sleep in that.
If we all sleep in the TEMU beds.
Yeah, let's do it.
That looks pretty good.
I'll
And then, of
sleep it.
courh the last nomination of the ultimate TEMU item wasn't even a TEMU item, but it was
No.
so good it had to make the list. Of course, was Grandma Pumpkin, the best item probably from my trip to Home Goods this Halloween season. So 5 amazing items, 4 from TEMU, 1 from Home Goods, but there can be only one.
Mm.
2025 ultimate TEMU item. Tell me, who's it going to be?
And
Good
the
one.
winner of the Ultimate Temu Item Award goes to. Oh, I already skipped it. The pickup trike. Yeah!
Oh, wow. Amazing. Great job, Pickup Trike. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Beep, beep.
Perfect. Great job. Congratulations, Pickup Trike. You really rocked it this year. I can't wait till you go on sale for even more off next year. So maybe it'll be in red. Amazing.
Incredible.
All right, guys. Well, I will say that we're about to round out our award show for this evening. But before we do, we just want to take a minute to reflect on some of the most surprising 8-bit moments of the year. We have our own award that we've assigned, and we've got 4 awesome nominations here. We've had a lot of laughs, a lot of fun times together, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of not really knowing what we're doing, but kind of doing it anyway and having a good time with it. But these are our nominations for the 4 most surprising 8-bit moments of this year. So if you guys are watching the podcast, we've had some nice images and screenshots of games and characters throughout. We had a little bit of a hard time kind of creating imagery around these surprising moments. So we went to AI. I will disclose these were generative AI creations, if you couldn't tell, to help visualize and really bring to life some of these moments for you all. So the nominees are, without further ado, Koo's playing 365 days straight of coffee golf without missing a day.
It's still going.
And
It's
still
incredible.
and still
Incredible.
going. 365 days of coffee golf, no missed putts is what the AI images wants to say to us. And Koo's, I hope you don't have that shirt because that's pretty nasty, but it looks well loved. Next, and this one actually might be my favorite moment of the year. Surprising moment is coasters on Drew's wish list. So a couple episodes ago, we were looking through Drew's extensive wish list. Like we're talking multiple pages of reloads and refreshes and then some more reloads and refreshes after that. But towards the bottom of that list, of course, were a bunch of Mario coasters. Why they were on the wish list, we don't know, but they are. You can buy them with platinum points, and they're still on Drew's wish list. No one's bought them for him yet. So if you're
Nobody's
listening,
bought 'em.
Amy, he wants some coasters for Christmas. Get this guy coasters.
Speaking of that, Cruz sent a little message the other day for the calendar and a new Christmas ornament on the shop with platinum. I pulled the trigger. Thank you, Cruz. I also may have thrown in a Hallmark ornament or two because they have them on the website.
Yeah.
And so thank you. Go check that out.
Amazing.
There are some new items for the holidays.
That's right.
Amazing. Next nominee we have, and this is a huge one. Drew buys a PlayStation. Who would have thought?
That guy in the background thought.
That guy, yeah. So I got to say, of all the AI images, this one's
Yeah.
probably my favorite. Like you're at a pseudo GameStop type of place. Mario's in a thought bubble. You're thinking about him, and you're responding to him. I know, it's cheating, and you're a big cheater, Drew. But just own it.
I own it. I do own it.
You're 60 hours into Arc Raiders and never looking back.
Never.
But I got to say, my favorite thing about AI image generation are just the stupid letters that they put together. So Drew was shopping at Level Up Your Gaming, STF Futang.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, you were. That's where you
The
were.
little- The picture there on the side of the shelf too says, "Levy up, cheater."
Amazing. And our fourth and final nominee for the evening is Hambone and Drew, both falling for it when Coos told us that he brought his a real movie prop that was worn by Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It, in fact, was not a real movie prop, but we believed him. And if you're wondering what the movie prop was, go back a couple slides. It was that really cool poker visor. It was just a cool poker visor, not actually in the movie, but we believed him. So
it may or may not even be from Vegas.
Who's to say?
No one knows.
Could be from.
I got it in a white elephant gift.
Amazing.
So,
So, as you guys know, there can be only one. What was voted to be the most surprising 8-bit moment of the year? Coos?
The most surprising 8-bit moment of the year goes to Drew getting a PlayStation.
Wow, look at this guy.
I would have bet the house that Drew would have never got a PlayStation. I mean, we tried to convert him for years, multiple people. Multiple podcasts,
multiple people. I every time I would even mention PlayStation in our group chat, I would feel bad because I'm like, I'm not trying to. You don't want it, okay?
Listen,
yeah.
The United States Post Office didn't even want it to happen.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
That's facts.
Yeah, Coos tried to send you one, and it came 2 months later or something crazy like that. Some sort of ridiculous amount of time, but. Nevertheless, you've got it. You have two right now, I guess.
No, I don't. I sent it to Cruz's friend. Taken care of.
Perfect. There it is. So, all right, guys. Well, that was the 8-bit awards for.
Thank you for putting that together, Hambone. That was fantastic. Well hosted. Well display of your artistry and your PowerPoint skills. So appreciate that.
Absolutely, it was fun.
So much fun. So much fun. All right, guys. So there's one more. There's the Monday before Christmas. Are we doing a podcast then?
Yeah, let's do it.
We haven't talked about this. This is live on the air.
Yeah. I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it. I also want to mention that I know we did our little spoofy game awards thing, 8-bit awards tonight, but the actual game awards are this Thursday. If you guys are interested in watching, I'm probably gonna watch in Discord and just have an open chat open if anybody wants to kind of pop in and hang out and watch, or feel free to come for a little bit or all of it or none of it or whatever. But I'll be there. So if you guys want to hang out, let me know.
Definitely.
But yeah, we should definitely podcast 2 weeks from now.
I'll be here Monday. I'll be here. I'll be around.
It's a Monday. Oh, that for the podcast, yes. And the Game Awards is Thursday.
Yeah, 7:30 Eastern. It kicks off.
Thursday
the 11th.
Fun and exciting stuff. Hopefully, they show the new best game you've ever seen. The new Coffee Golf.
Coffee Golf too.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's the end of this episode. We thank you all for joining in. I hope it's lived up to the hype. I know it has. It's blown away the hype. It blew away the hype for me. So I want to say thank you for tuning in live on YouTube and or Twitch, and for listening on podcast services around the globe. We appreciate all your feedback, all your likes, your comments, your ratings, and all the things that you do for us. This is, we're almost at a year of doing this podcast, which is amazing. The year's coming to an end. We started the first of this year, so it's really fun. We've had a blast, and we could not do it without you, dear listener, and all my daughters and her friends. So shout out to them and you. So we're going to keep going. We're having fun with it, and we're going to keep doing it. So if you want to subscribe to us on all the socials, all the YouTubes, if you want to join the Discord, that'd be awesome. We'd appreciate it, and it helps us out. So anything else from you fine gentlemen?
No. If anyone needs to borrow a bow tie for the next 11 months, let me know. I'm happy to send it to you. You just have to send it back by next December.
Yeah. I've got like 5 Santa hats too, but I'm not coming off of any of them.
I'm going to have to step up my game for next episode.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in, and adios.
See ya.
Peace.